If you want to come in my stuff talking about everybody love everybody the same, if you want to come on some kumbaya stuff, I'm not trying to hear none of that. You feel me? I'm not trying to hear none of that ever. I don't want to hear that. You feel me? Y'all wasn't saying that when y'all was taking my ancestors and enslaving them. Y'all weren't saying that when the Native American people was getting killed off by smallpox, when y'all supposed to be doing fair trades. Y'all supposed to be doing fair trades and giving them smallpox blankets. Y'all foul. Out of line. You feel me? Out of order. How is that a fair trade? You giving people disease blankets and stuff, and they actually giving you the goods that you asked for. You know what I'm saying? But you want to say love everybody the same. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. You feel me? I don't have the same love for everybody. I see color. I see color, and the first color that I see, and the only color that I care about right now is black. You feel me? Everybody else, you care about your own. You feel me? If you're Asian or all that type of stuff, if you white, if you Latino, more power to you. But you rock with your own folks. I am concerned with black people. I don't mean anybody else harm, but I'm concerned with black people. That's just what it is. You feel me? And this ain't a safe space for everyone to come and talk about their own race issues. I don't want to hear none of that. This is a space for black people. This is a space for us to come and talk about our own issues. This ain't no space for us to sit up talking about loving. That's our problem with black people. That's why our children be so ill prepared for the world, is because we teach them at a very young age, oh, love everybody, go to school, love your friends, love your peers, and their peers are being taught racism. Our children go to school in their class. Our children go to school and our classmates are telling them stuff like, oh, you're black, I don't want to hang out with you. And our children have to be dealing with all that type of stuff because we always on some love everybody nonsense. Ain't nobody got time for that. I don't want to hear nothing about none of that, you guys. I got all the love in my heart, but I have it for black people. I don't wish anybody else harm. I don't wish that bad things happen to other people, but I'm concerned with black people. Because if I ain't going to be concerned for us, who going to be concerned for us? If I'm sitting up campaigning for everybody else, who campaigning for us? You feel me? Ain't nobody campaigning for black people. Ain't nobody campaigning for us. The way we be campaigning for everybody else, we be campaigning out in the signs for the LGBTQ community. We be campaigning out in the signs and stuff for women's rights. We be campaigning for Latino people and immigration. We be campaigning for Asian people. Who campaigning for us? Who in the streets with us? You feel me? Or are we the only ones sitting up sad, walking around with t-shirts made with our loved ones on it, holding out money trying to get people so that we can bury our loved ones? We the only ones who be doing that. I don't see Asian people walking around with t-shirts on, with cups and stuff. I don't see Latinos doing it either. We be the ones. And they want to come to my page talking about love everybody the same. No, I don't love everybody the same. I got much more, exponentially more love for black people, and always will. Everybody else, I hope you do well in life. But my concern goes for black people. If I see a black business and I see a business owned by somebody else, I'm going to the black business. If I see a black bum or somebody and they need money and I see somebody else, the black bum is going to get my money first. That's just how I operate. You feel me? That's just me. So I don't want to hear that. If you're a white person and you come commenting on my stuff talking about love everybody the same, you're getting blocked. This ain't a space for you. It's not a space for you. I'm a black woman with black concerns. Okay? Black woman with black concerns. And that's what concerns me. You feel me? And what concerns me right now is us understanding how great we are as a people. We can't even talk about our own issues without them inserting themselves into our conversations. We can't even have our own little family time. We can't even have our own talks without them coming talking and telling us what we should be doing. Go with your people and tell them to love everybody. We don't need to hear that. If you a white person, go to your family and your friends, your racist people, and tell them to love everybody. Because we black people, we already love everybody. We already be on some kumbaya stuff way more than I'd like us to. We already be inviting everybody to the cookout just because they seem like they might be a little less racist than everybody else. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. You feel me? That kumbaya stuff. Take that kumbaya stuff to your people. You feel me? Like I said. And the reason I started on this, everybody asked me like why I'm fired up, because on my last live, somebody had the nerve to comment like, oh, we should just love everybody the same. And I look at their picture and it looked like a white man. I said, I know a white man ain't in my live telling me to love everybody the same. I know that's not the case. Love everybody the same. No. And I ain't afraid to say it. I don't hate nobody else, but I just love black people more than everybody else. I just say it. White people, that's the way they are. Hell, they might hate everybody else and just love white people. I mean, that's the way they operate. You feel me? I'm not even bad with them like them. I don't hate other people. I just love my own more. Same as everybody else. You know what I'm saying? All these councilmen and stuff. We got black councilmen that be up in there on some love everybody tip and don't be doing nothing for our own people. Meanwhile, the Asian community been scrutinized for the past couple of weeks, and there's already bills being sent out to make sure that their businesses stay out in operation. Y'all heard about that? Y'all heard about there's now a stigma against Asians because of the coronavirus. I was like, oh, welcome to the club. You finally getting a taste of what that prejudiced racism feels like, huh? Welcome to the club. We get stigma. Is a stigma against us everywhere we go. Every time I go into a place and I might be dressed with some sweatpants on and a beanie, people looking at me. I ain't about to steal nothing in your raggedy store. As a matter of fact, let me leave. Since you want to look at me like I'm a criminal. You finally getting a taste of what that feels like, huh? Yeah. I'm just not in the mood to play. I'm an honest person. I've always been that way. You know what I'm saying? I'm just honest enough to say what it is. I'm just honest enough to be real. And our issues are our issues. We as black people, like I was saying in the first live before Instagram cut me off, because that's what they did. I had all the service, I had all the bars, but I started talking what I was talking, and they ain't like that. Gonna pause the live talking about poor connection. Ain't no poor connection over here. You feel me? But anyway, what I was talking about before was our power as black people. You know what I'm saying? We some powerful people. And we got to stop relying so much on outside forces. You know what I'm saying? And while we believe in God, I'm not knocking that at all, because I believe in higher power too. While we believe in God, let's believe in ourselves. Let's believe in the power that the higher power gave us. You feel me? Let's believe in that. Let's understand the fact that we were created by a powerful being, and that powerful being lives inside of us. And let's do something with that fact. You know what I'm saying? Too much we be relying on everything else, you know, like, oh, God is gonna, God gonna handle us. Everything is in God's hands. True, but you feel me? We still got to do something. We can't just sit around and not do nothing. In the meanwhile, we got to take the necessary steps and precautions to get ourselves in the right position. Because think about our ancestors. Were our ancestors not loved by God? Did God hate our ancestors? I mean, they cried out to him. They praised him. They worshiped him. And they cried out harder than we do. I mean, they were enslaved. They definitely cried out to God. Did God not care about them? Did he not? I'm sure he did. I'm sure God did. But we have to do something. You feel me? We have to be active. You feel me? We have to make sure that we are doing something to set ourselves up to get us in the right position. You feel me? Once we get up and do something to get ourselves out of this raggedy situation, then we'll be free. We can't just be expecting, God to do everything. We work with God's power, but we do it ourselves, with the power of the Most High, or the universe, or the energy, or whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Whatever power it is that you believe in, because I'm not here to knock anybody's beliefs or the ancestors. Whatever you want to call it, you feel me? Because that's not what I'm here to do, is to knock what people believe. You want to say God, you want to say the creator, the universe, the ancestors, the voodoo, the chi, whatever you want to call it. You feel me? Whatever. I don't care what you call it. But it's all, in my opinion, it's all the same thing. Whatever you call it, use it to help you. You feel me? Get where you need to go. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's what I was saying in my Afro chat that I just posted. Because I feel like it's a real thing, y'all. We really be relying so much on, like, all these other outside forces. We love to just absolve ourselves of personal responsibility, We love to do that. We love to be like, oh, well, God or whatever is going to take care of it. And I'm just doing my thing. Like, no, man, you got to get up and do something. You can't just be inactive. You have to get up and do something. That's the point of what I was saying. My earrings are from a black-owned business called Shop Chantel J. I've put it in my Buy Black highlights. So if you're ever on my actual Instagram page and it has like that little highlight where it says Buy Black, you will see like all the black-owned businesses that I worked with in the past up until the present. you'll see all that, you know, from past up until present, and you'll be able to get the earrings there.